the topic of sourcing, chapter 2?
I think we chose sourcing as chapter 2, such an early piece in the book, because it's the beginning of sales efficiency. This is where sales processes sort of can start off in the right direction, going along the right path, or can immediately start off in a way in which you're bound to either have failure altogether or be successful but be inefficient about your success. So it's about getting off to a good start in the idea of creating sales growth, and that's the key piece. The chapter is about sourcing sales growth. Sourcing is often used synonymously with lead generation or prospecting, and those are valuable pieces, and they're part of sourcing, but lead gen and prospecting is about finding new customers more than anything else. Sourcing truly includes those, but it also includes looking for sales growth in current customers. So it's about surveying the landscape in a broad way across all the potential places for growth and choosing a process that gets you there efficiently. We suffer in sales often from the puppy dog principle, which is anytime you get a new puppy dog, and you have that puppy dog in your house, you're going to go out and buy a brand new chew toy for that puppy dog, and it's going to lay on your rug in front of the fireplace, chewing on its brand new chew toy that you bought for that big day. But you can take a raggedy tennis ball that you get out in the yard, and you can roll that raggedy tennis ball past that puppy, and that puppy will absolutely stop chewing on its brand new chew toy and chase after that raggedy tennis ball. And we do the same thing in sales. We just chase after the opportunity that's in the closest proximity to us. We could have great customers, but we're going to always be looking to lead gen and prospect, and we'll be chasing after bad opportunities when there are good ones sitting right there in front of us.
Can you discuss the CAN model found in chapter 2 and let readers know why it's important?
Yeah, the CAN model is important, again, because it's the first step of the sourcing process. So it's the beginning of the beginning in a lot of ways. The CAN model stands for characteristics, activities, and needs. Oftentimes, salespeople, even really strong ones and efficient ones, start with a list of prospects or a list of potential customers, and they don't really understand the true vision for what they're looking for. What does a good customer look like? What does a good source of growth look like? And the CAN model takes you through the process of sort of determining how a good customer fits into your organization. Characteristics talks about the basic things like the size of the customer, the basic characteristics of those customer, number of employees, the products they sell, geography, those kind of things that most salespeople do when they're examining potential marketplaces. You know, what are the basic characteristics of a good customer? But the CAN model takes you further. It pushes a salesperson and makes you think about activities. What are the strengths of a good customer? What are the customer's weaknesses? A great customer for you has weaknesses that you can strengthen. That's the essence of being a good potential for growth. And then finally, it actually pushes you even further and makes you look at needs. What are the external factors facing these prospects, these customers, and where can you come in to play a role to help them address their needs? So it's just a way to sort of build a vision for what a perfect customer looks like.
Later in the chapter, the C-squared method is used. How is that used to identify sources of sales growth?
Yeah, that takes the CAN model and sort of puts it in application. And C-squared, there's nothing sort of foundational, groundbreaking about it. It's just a different way to look at how I'm going to identify targets for growth. C-squared can be used in 3 ways. It's about customers and finding growth through those customers in different types. So for example, current customers is the first thing we look at with C-squared. I'm always going to look at my current portfolio of customers to find growth there. And when that's been exhausted, then I look outside my current portfolio of customers for prospects to search. And the best place to search for prospects are my current customers' competitors. So customers' competitors. I'm always looking for those competitors of my current customers because they often have the same profile as my customers, meaning they probably need the same things that my current customers need. And then finally, the third way to look at it is my competitors' customers. Often we go there first. Salespeople go to competitors' customers first, trying to steal market share away that way, when in fact that's usually the third piece of the process. But I do ultimately want to look at what my competitors are doing, who they're selling to, and do I have a competitive advantage that will allow me to take those customers away from them.